there's not much more you can say than a no for a championship, right?
I mean, he's an Eagle. We know that, but he's also an absolute dog.
Dog.
I mean, when you throw a no, this is incredible. And to do it with, again, like you said, the NE8 on the line, which is such a prestigious conference, dude, it's unbelievable what this guy. Can we just bring him on, ladies and gentlemen? At this time, we bring on a guy who is going to bring in so many accolades that he's going to have to build a new house. His sister was on earlier this week. Ladies and gentlemen, Braden Songer. What's up, B?
What's up? What's up, Mr. Yoakley? What's up, Mr. Hartwig? How are you?
Oh, don't you start with that Mr. Crap. We appreciate it. We know it's a sign of respect, but don't you listen, man. Don't do that. No. We should be calling you Mr. Pal.
Yeah,
you are an OG. What was it like to get the Pearl in the NE8 championship game and to throw a no-hitter? What was that like for you?
I mean, it felt great. Last week we beat Poland, and I pitched that game too. So, I mean, I had a lot of confidence, and our coach John, he told me, he was like, we win Monday, we beat them on Monday, conference chip on Tuesday against Niles, and he said, yeah, you're getting the rock. So I just took it over.
Coming into this season, the talk in the NE8 was Poland's coming back as the reigning champions. I feel like Hubbard was left out of the radar. Do you think this team kind of felt like there was a chip on the shoulder a little bit this year, saying, hey, don't forget about Hubbard. We have a lot of talent, and obviously you went and you beat Poland and you took the NE8 from them. Do you think you had a little bit on your shoulder this year?
Oh, for sure. I mean, we talked about it with our team and with the coaches before the season. I mean, they were counting us out. They were thinking we weren't going to be all that this year, but we kind of put a chip on our shoulder and we got to work. We got it done.
This has been a long time coming. I remember Amy Thompson talking about how the Hubbard baseball program has turned a corner, and the stolen bases king, I still believe, with all respect, he's still the stolen bases king out there, the flying eagle. Yeah. But have you felt the momentum shift over the past couple of years? Have you felt like, okay, this isn't just South Ranges Conference. This isn't just Poland's conference. We're here too, and we're here to be about that business?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I felt like these past couple of years, it's been like a shift in events for us. I mean, we all grew as a team, and most of us, when I was a freshman, there were a lot of like underclassmen that are seniors this year, but we all kind of grew together and worked together and got as good as we could.
Man, baseball season is such a grind. There's always going to be ups and downs, even for a championship team. Talk about kind of this team and how they stuck together all year and what it took to kind of never kind of dip into those valleys that some teams fall victim to.
I mean, yeah, we lost our first game to Poland, so we had to dig ourselves out of a hole there. So we were battling. We knew we had to stay up. We couldn't go down in that 2-3 game losing streak. And I mean, once we won that second game, we started clicking and everything started rolling for us.
So when you're looking at the potential of this team, as we talked about the playoffs starting for softball, you guys have a lot of kind of momentum rolling into the playoffs. How do you keep this thing going? How do you keep the streak alive and one at a time as you guys hopefully end up with a state championship in your hands?
Yeah, I mean, we just got to take one at a time, play our game, and just do what we do best, I'd say, for everybody.
All right, let's talk about the family, because we had your sister on earlier in the week, and there was some shade thrown a little bit. You're right. Yeah. I want to give you the chance to fire back. I mean, we hear that you guys are competitive in everything, and you've gone up against each other a couple of times.
Yeah.
Your turn. Let's hear from your perspective what this competition is like.
I mean, we're always in competition with everything we do. I mean, she hit her second home run the other day, and I only got one right now, so she's been talking about that. My family's been talking about that, so I got to get back on top of that. And everything else we do, basketball. I mean, not volleyball or football, but usually everything we do is always a competition, and we always battle it out.
It's fun though, because when she was talking, she made the freshman mistake of when we were listing like who's better at what. She kept saying you, you.
Yeah.
Did you
probably
give her a
right.
little flack for that? Oh, probably right. What are some things that you what are some things you think that she actually has your number at?
I'd probably say for sure volleyball. I mean, she showed what she can do this year. She's an awesome volleyball player, and I don't know about much more.
I don't know.
Do
She's
you think
asking
you
the
could
power
strike her out
department.
if she was in the box?
Yeah, probably.
How many pitches?
Give me 4 pitches.
4 pitches.
Four pitches.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna have to have this happen. Like this is just something we've got to put on. Now, is that with a baseball or a softball?
Baseball, I'd say.
Yeah.
I'd
4
do it
pitches with a
for-
baseball.
Yeah.
Could you strike her out with the underhand with like the softball?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that. I have to get a couple practice lessons before that.
You ever tried?
I mean, just like messing around and stuff, but that's harder than you think when you don't practice or do anything with it.
Wait, what about a home run derby? If we had a home run derby between you two, and you each had like 10 swings, she's get the softball fence, you get the baseball fence.
Yeah.
Who's got the edge there?
No. We could play a little tennis ball. We could even the playing field a little bit.
We can do that.
Yeah, I mean, if that happens, I mean, if the fences are moved in to where they should be and ours are where they should be, then I'd probably give that one to her. But even fence, I'll take that one.
Okay. For you, competition. Obviously, we talk about it a lot on this show because we like competitors. What are some of your favorite things to compete in? That not necessarily sanctioned sports, but what are your favorite things to compete in?
I mean, I like to compete with all my buddies usually, and just some backyard games, some poker when we play.
Poker.
I like to compete in that, yeah. And then when we go out golfing with my buddies and a couple of my dad's buddies, I always like to compete there. Try to. I mean, I always try to be the best.
Hubbard baseball has like the underground poker ring, I guess, huh?
They all do, dude. They
Yeah.
all do. I'm learning very quickly. It's like a poker mafia in every community.
Yep.
What about the sticks? You guys get on the sticks a lot for video games, or are you more of an outdoor person?
I mean, I haven't played video games in a while,
There
just
you go.
because of sports. I've been busy with them, but sometimes every here and there we'll hop on and we'll play.
What's the game?
Usually, sometimes I play the show with my buddies. I mean, that always gets competitive. I hear my buddies throwing controllers and stuff.
I could tell you a story yesterday. I got a chance to kind of slow down life a little bit and play the show for the first time this year.
Yeah.
I tried road to the show. Dude, I stink. Like, I quit. I wish I could get my money back for that game because I just wasted like $75 on my wife's hard-earned money. There's no doubt. I struck out like 7 times in high school.
Yeah.
Like my guys. Now
he
naturally,
didn't know the other team had Songman on the mound.
Dude my dude's like 17 years old, like bald like I am right now. Like he's ready to go.
Yeah.
He's ready to go. But all right, question for you from a standpoint of your role models. Obviously, we know you've got a wonderful family behind you that supports you. Who are your role models outside of your family that kind of make you the man you are today?
I mean, my grandma and grandpa, and then my grandma and grandpa for sure. And then I can always go with some Jose Ramirez. I love him.
Jose.
And, yeah. And then obviously my parents for sure. That's my number one right there.
What player do you think you could compare yourself the most to alike? Like, do you ever have a player where you're like, man, my game kind of looks like theirs. My swing kind of looks like theirs.
I probably have to say, probably some right-handed Francisco Lindor.
Okay.
I'd say.
Mr. Smile.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, my last question for you. We got to talk about your family, dude. Talk about what they mean to you, and essentially how they've created this monster that we see every time you take the bump.
Yeah, I mean, they do everything. They do everything for me. They go to everything in the summer with me. They take me around everywhere. They stay in hotels. They take me to all my practices, and I mean, that's what made me who I am today. They always help me work on what I need to work on and help me be a better person.
Braden, my last question for you. Finals week is fastly approaching. What's the hardest final you have in store for you?
I'd have to say probably science or math, but I think math's going to take it because we just got our study guide yesterday, and that thing's pretty long.
Oh, hey, well, nobody's got a work ethic like you, dude. So just get to work on that, and you'll be just fine.
All right, I will.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the best baseball players in the entire area. We are so happy to be joined by one of the greatest to ever do it in Hubbard. Ladies and gentlemen, Braden Songer. Thanks, B. Appreciate it, buddy.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
You guys, dude.
Man.
Such a great kid. Such a great family. I mean, we could get into a 6-hour discussion, but I'm being looked at by like all these people in Warren, Toyota Warren. They're like, who is this idiot back in the corner talking?
You're talking to yourself because they can't hear the other person.
They have no idea what's going on. I will tell you this. My good buddy Jimmy Wilson has been coming by like, hey, do you want my office? Do you want to come back in the office and do it right? No, we are the people's champion out here at Toyota of Warren. We represent the people.
The people.
Shaking hands and kissing babies and getting oil changes. That's what we're doing today. But I'll tell you what, to have Braden on, to have Layla on earlier this week, what a great week. Naturally it is for us, but the Songers, hey, you won the week. You won the week here on YSM. We appreciate you greatly. I mean, we heard about Braden a few years ago about how good he was. I don't think we ever realized how great he could be and how great he still is getting every time seemingly he's taking the hill. Every time he touches those cleats touch the dirt, man. Kid gets better and better every single day, and what a joy it is to be able to cover him in the Hubbard Eagles.
I remember 2 years ago we had him in our All-Star game, and then he kept giving us more and more reasons to keep putting him into the All-Star game, right? So it's like, what more could he do? This year, no hitter in the championship, that's almost a lock into the All-Star game again this year. So
maybe some accolades, maybe some postseason awards coming for Mr. Braden Songer. I don't know. You think he could sing? Tough last thing if you can't sing. We didn't even ask him what his favorite song. Hang on, Songer. Wait,
bring it back.
What's your favorite song?
Oh man, I don't really know right now.
You should have took off.
Just technical difficulties. I'm out of here.
I'd have to say "Out of My Hands" by Future.
Okay, and then follow up. Can you sing it all? Can you get a tune?
No, I can't sing. I can't sing a lyric. I'm a terrible singer.
Well, don't change it. I mean, what's your middle name? Lyric?
Anthony.
Braden
Anthony.
Lyric Songer?
Anthony.
That's close.
Yep. Anthony, yep.
Let's go. It's a great middle name.
Yeah.
He's not named after you, Ant. He's not named after you. Don't get excited. Relax. Braden, we appreciate you, man. Sorry to bring you on twice, but you're just hanging out in the back.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Hey, go to class before you get us in trouble, okay?
I will. I'll make it there.
We'll see you, dude.